Howdy, all. So I'm doing this as a voiceover to show you initially what this character looks like or looked like in the Conan Exiles version, as opposed to the Conan Exiles Enhanced version, which is what we'll get to in a little bit. So out here you can see I'm at the very beginning of the game. The reason things might sound a little bit weird is because I'm recording this where my character is now at level 60 on my base on New River, and you're hearing the sound of all of the waves washing up onto the island here. And we'll get to show you what that actually looks like as well. So you've seen this sort of look of the game if you've actually ever either played or watched anybody do any playthroughs of Conan Exiles up to this point. So what I think I'm going to do is then, now that you've seen what this looks like, jump real quickly to my character. I think I'm going to run over here. There we go. And bippity boppity and boo. And here we are in Unreal Engine 5 with exactly the same character. Now this character is now level 60, and I'm wearing the Silent Legion armor, which you get from the Black Keep. Look at that. Look at the design on that. Look at the look of this stuff. It's gorgeous. Look at the water. And mind you, I'm running this in medium presets on everything. So I could get much better texture in the grass. Everything could look better. But I'm currently running only about 40 to 45, there's 47 FPS. So to get it up above 60, I'd probably have to drop everything back down into low settings, I guess. Now, the game now does give me the option of going up to 144, which is what these monitors will support. But I can't imagine I can get that with anything other than just like laptop mode settings. But look at the stones and the stone cliffs in the background, the trees. They're just so gorgeous. The bird just flew by. That was pretty cool. This is my bear. My first attempt at getting a pet, I got a greater bear. So this is... Actually, you can't really see. Let's move you out this way. Getting pretty late in the day. That's too far. Come on, back up. There we go. Some improvement in the texture, but not great. I mean, it's not a huge difference. I mean, it looked good before. It looks great now. One thing that does not work. So I might have mentioned this to some people. I had 24 mods running. By the way, if you are one of those people who gets through the now unskippable intro cutscene and then goes right into a black screen where if you bring up your task manager it says that it's not responding, the first thing to do before you try anything else is go into Steam, Steam Apps, Conan Exiles, Conan Sandbox, into the mods folder, and delete the mods text. Mods something text. Let's see if I can find it. Pardon me for jumping out here, but I want to give you the right name. Modlist.txt or .txt. Delete that, and then try to restart the game. That worked for me after an entire day's worth of doing other kinds of troubleshooting that didn't work at all. So give that a try if you're a mod user. If you're not, I don't know what to tell you. Go to the forums. There's some pretty good advice right there. So because of the fact that my mods don't work, let me give you one of my... this is my Sumerian Well, you kind of can sort of see, but let's get... This is my Sumerian Berserker. My Sumerian Berserker does not have a face. Or a head at all. Now, because we have... Both of us are wearing base hairstyles. We both have hair. But I used one of the mods... something new faces. And... Nope, that don't work. I have some crafters over there that have no heads at all. Matter of fact, I wonder if my dancers... Oh, see, so on the railing here, there was a mod that had, they were railings from... All right, why am I not moving forward? What am I stuck on? They were railings from a mod that just modified the regular sandstone to give you wooden railings. And I had replaced everything else up here. You know, I had the LBPR, Less Building Placement Restrictions mod, Tavern set. I replaced it all with Stable and Nemedian. Wow, that's dark. Okay, the dancers have no heads. The bartender has no head. Well, let's see. Did I get anything? Bearer 1. Blacksmith 2. Archer 1. Bearer 2. Oh, I forgot. All of my seating was from the tavern mods. Well, I got to put down new seats at some point. Actually, I don't, because I'm going to start the whole gameplay over again. So what I'm doing here is just to show you what the game looks like for characters that were already created in the port the character over situation, I guess is the term I'm looking for. Where it says in the announcement blog posts and videos that you will be able to port your current save over. And that's what this is. This is my current saved character. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new character and I'm going to start this all from scratch all over again. I might try doing it with a brand new character and see whether or not I can get those 1 of 3 characters going. Let me give that a try. If not, then these characters will all just disappear, go bye-bye completely. I'll have to start a completely new game. So let's see how that goes for me, and I'll see you after I've created a new character, which for me could be quite a while. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Welcome back, folks. This is a brand new character created just a few seconds ago, and this is the starter area on the Exiled Lands. When you create a character, you can get the option of starting on the Isle of Sipta, which is pretty cool. Trying to think of there was one other thing I noticed about the character creation that I thought was a little odd. Oh, just when you get to the eye shadow, it's called shade, which is a little weird. Also, very interesting, I have taken my first steps in the survivor journey. Is that the lore stone is on the other side.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other. You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
And speaking of the road, oh look, your spare water skin is out here. I'm glad I saw that. Speaking of the road, it's a road. It's got a waste channel down the middle. Just what a cool little. Wow, they really have changed so much. Um,
I am beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past.
we'll listen to him.
There are others here, slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
Yeah, okay. So search for supplies. I'm assuming that's in this chest. Look at the detail on the chests. No sorting. I do my usual heaviest first. Eat and drink. And let's do this one. No. There we go. Now gather plant fiber. All right, I didn't want to waste all this plant fiber. I'll just gather enough. Apparently I already did gather enough from previously to craft and wear clothing. Let me just get one more. I love the fact that they have these steps on the ruined sides, or the sides of the ruined roadway. Is that going to give me enough to make? Oh yeah, plenty. Okay. Let's make a top, some pants, gloves, and sandals. And yeah, just the detail in these are so much better than in the UE4 version. The rope, look at the detail in the rope. That's so cool. All right, so now I need to spend some attribute points. Hit G to bring up your attributes. I go with grit right out of the gate, and I'm going to do that all the way up until 5, which gives me this. That's authority, grit. Come on. Tenacity. Increases my armor by 40 and my stamina by 20. 20. You're going to really need stamina when you're fighting. Okay, now I need to search for more survivors, and rather than, again, having you guys watch me grab plants, I'll go up here and do that. Just such a different look while being so familiar, and yet so different. It's so cool. I think part of what might be a problem for me is that I'm just going to sort of be geeking out about a lot of this stuff. For quite a while. So I have searched for more survivors. Did I find one? Either I didn't find one. Oh, there, it must be up there. There he is. Nope. All right. And I ran out of stamina already anyway. So there's a survivor. Just crossing through that threshold brings you close enough to find him. Yeah, I'll go ahead and
Gods curse this
play that
sandstorm.
while I'm gathering
We were
stones.
forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm. Beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingled with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Alright, that should be enough loose stones. And now I need to gather branches, which are kind of now all over the place, and I don't know where. There's one. There we go. I can see a whole bunch of them over here. Yeah, this sort of new layout is all new to me as well. I gained a level, and I got enough stuff, or enough branches. Oh my god, look! It's an actual scorpion as opposed to a giant scorpion. That's so cool! Okay, I need to craft a stone pick. Let's make one of those bad boys. And I need to harvest some stone. That hasn't significantly changed, except things fly around a lot more than they used to. Oh, look at the pattern in that stone. Does that indicate that that's stone that has been worked? Cool. Okay, so now I have to learn how to make some weapons. So O to bring up my knowledge. Oh, look, see, it's all grayed out now. Things I don't know how to learn. Weapons. So, warrior. Anything that's free. Defender. Don't cost nothing. Bruiser. Don't cost nothing. Skirmisher. Archer. Which that kadunk sound was it telling me that I just opened up the archer journey as well. So what I'm going to do is make the stone daggers. Alright, and now follow the road out of the desert. Normally what I would do is I would just harvest everything I can right around here as far as plants and so on. I'm going to follow the road out of the desert. And realistically, where I want to be is probably down there. So let's see where this new road here takes me. And let's see what else I find along here as I'm going down this new road. All right. It has taken me out of the desert. Now it needs me to craft a bedroll. I think I should have... I did not pick up enough... Oh, it doesn't auto-craft your twine anymore. Oh. Alright, it looks like I am going to have to do the very boring task of picking up a whole bunch of plant material. So, sorry about that, folks. This is, I can't imagine anything quite as boring as watching me run around and stick my hand out to grab plants. But I need enough of it to make both twine and the bedroll. So, Plants we are a-gathering. Plus it gives me insects that I can eat. Which brings up a really interesting point. You can eat insects raw, and it doesn't do you any damage, but you can't eat flesh from something you've killed that's raw without getting food poisoning. Alright, that should be enough. Oh, speaking of those bugs, and yes, you can see in the new HUD, my stomach saying, I hurt. So let's go. Just chow down on some bugs. There we go. Alright, so I need to make some twine. Actually, do this. How much twine do I need? I only need 3. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do I have enough everything else? Yes, because it's now highlighted. All right. And place the bedroll. Can I place the bedroll right out here? Nope. All right, I need to get further away from the road and toward everything else. Oh, out of stamina. I just realized that I did not turn on my timer. I have no idea how long I've been doing this. Alright, let's pick up some more branches, and can I place my bedroll right down over here by this tree? There we go. Now I'm going to pick it back up. Slay an enemy. Alright. So, I am going to... Oh! We're this close to the shattered bridge. Okay, well in that case, I am going to discover the shattered bridge. The enemy I'm going to slay is going to be a nice, easy, dumb little imp. Let's see if this has changed. This used to be a pain... Oh, you can run all the way down here now. You had to kind of jump down a little cliff before. Alright. Medium setting graphics in the new grass. Pretty cool. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it up to the point where the survivor journey ends. So the ghosts that tell you how to do something or where to follow them to find something interesting, they look pretty cool. Not a huge difference. A little more green than the blue they used to be. Alright, let's get some weapons out. Alright, there should be a... right there. Okay then. Let's try catching your attention again. How about this guy? You want to get killed? There we go. Slay an enemy, craft rough wraps. I do have enough to do that. Ooh, come on. Oh, there you are. And heal myself. Rough wraps are in 4. There we go. Harvest meat from a corpse. Go ahead and make I guess a skinning knife. So I'll get meat in addition to hide that way. Demon blood? Alright, and where's the explodey... Explodey guy is up here. Quick, quick, kill him. Oh, he died. He bled out anyway before he... There we go, because I get volatile glands. Look at the bridge and the view from up here. Oh my god. Wow.
Slave, know this as the road of refuge. Your people came to us as exiles, weary and harried. When we revealed ourselves, your people fell to their knees and worshipped us. In return, we fed and clothed you. But you came in untold numbers. We could not clothe you all, nor would we offer you of our water or our land. In time, this led to conflict, eventually to war. Though it caused us grief, we were forced to dominate you. Slaves to our whim, your treacherous species will never betray us again.
All right, let's get rid of that ghost so I know where I'm walking and I'm not falling off the bridge. There we go. Wow. Look at this. Oh, and I'm dizzy from thirst. Look at the view down there. Oh, when you create a new character, it looks like it creates a whole new environment for you to play in. My base from my other character isn't down there. Or at least I don't see it from up here. Let's go check that out. Because I got to get down that way to refill my water skin and then cook the meat and do the other things to finish out the survivor. But also in the meantime... Pretty handy trick if you need to get volatile glands for your sorcery stuff if you're in this area of New River. Come up here, run out to the end of the bridge after you've taken out Explodey Guy. And you can get more volatile glands. Where is the... There we go. And I just learned how to do an emote that I don't recall. Alright, let's head back down to the river and finish out this survivor journey here. I'm not going to need to get some wood. Do I have enough? Yeah, I do. I can make one stone hatchet. And then I'm probably out of branches, which I can fix by chopping the wood that I need to get the wood to make the campfire to cook the meat when I get to that journey. So refill my water skin. Right now I am full up on water for myself. So I look at the water, I click on the skin, I press use, and it's full, and it's full. There we go. Look at this water, folks. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Unlock the primitive cook knowledge. Get to the survivor and primitive cook. Access or place a campfire, and I am going to chop down a tree to get more branches and the wood that I'll need to burn. God, this is so cool. Let's go over to the island. Swimming hasn't really changed. Let's see what it looks like when you get deep under the water. That doesn't look really any different, actually. Or not much. Okay. Let's put you away. Let's make a campfire. Cook raw meat. So I put in the, oh, it's on my, I got one piece of raw meat. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, or two. One. I'm not sure that's going to be enough to... Yeah, it is. All right. And cook it, or eat it. And done. All right, that is the Survivor Journey done. Click on J to bring it up, and that will give me a bunch of supply material to build my first base, which is what I'm going to be doing in the next playthrough, except I'm not going to be building it down here. I am going to be doing it somewhere else, which will entail me running all the way up to Sepper Maru. But that will be in the next playthrough. So thank you all very much for joining me on this very first playthrough of Conan Exiles the Enhanced Edition. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down so we get some more engagement anyway. If you are not a subscriber and you'd like to subscribe to Nerd Caliber for this kind of content or any of the other stuff we put up about cosplay or anything else, comic books, etc., please do consider subscribing, maybe clicking on that notification bell so you get notified when we do put up new videos. I will be continuing this playthrough for the foreseeable future, and if you were watching me do my Dune Awakening playthroughs on Boomer Blows It Games, again, I apologize, but this is just too awesome not to explore all of the new looks and features and so on of Conan Exiles Enhanced. So hopefully I'll see you next week, and either way, do please stay safe, be well, and bye-bye.